Hi, students. This is Miss Allen. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about world history, which is one of the social studies classes that you can take your freshman year here at NCHS. World history class is a full year class, and it also counts as a global scholar class. And you'll receive more information about global scholar, but basically because this class is globally focused, it counts towards that certificate that you might choose to pursue while you're here at NCHS. And really, to break down what the class is all about, we start off in the River Valley civilizations. We start off with ancient Egypt, and we go all the way up through the Age of Revolution. So we get into the French Revolution and Latin American revolutions by the end of the year. And instead of it being a class where it's mostly the teacher lecturing to students, we use a lot of inquiry methods. So it's a lot of doing different types of activities where you're analyzing, different documents or different pieces of artwork or artifacts, and doing different projects in order to kind of dig deeper into the different cultures that we're going to be studying. And really, the goal of this class is that we want you to gain an insight and also an appreciation for the global community. And I want to emphasize that it's the global community. We're studying not only Western, but also Eastern civilizations as well. This is just to give you an idea of some of the topics that we cover in this class. If you look at first semester really is ancient history. We go all the way up through the fall of the Roman Empire. And then semester two, I think is exciting because it's a lot of content that freshmen come into high school really not being that familiar with. So we get into the Middle Ages, we get into the Renaissance, we talk all about globalization and colonization. We'll get into Africa and the ancient Americas and what they were like before the Europeans showed up. And Unit 8 again ends with the Age of Revolutions. So we go, a couple thousand years through history in looking at these various topics. And people always ask, what's the big difference between world history and cultures? They really have the same workload and they're really focused on teaching the same skills. We both focus on writing skills, especially claim writing. Both classes are very heavily focused on analyzing sources. I would say if you're trying to make a decision, it's really just kind of based on what you're interested in. If you're somebody who really enjoys history, if you're somebody who really enjoys the story, like really enjoy learning in depth about, Egyptian gods and goddesses, or if you're somebody who's really interested in, you know, the different Roman emperors and why it was that Rome went from being such a huge empire to collapsing. If you, again, are a history person, this is a good class for you to take. If you are more interested in current events and kind of learning more about different cultures around the world, why people behave differently in different regions of the world cultures is a really good class to take. So really it all comes down to your interest.